Good morning to you all. I'm coming to you from England and I did not sleep well last night. It was a very interrupted sleep. The energies are crazy right now. I literally woke up this morning and looked at my phone, as you do, unfortunately. And literally all I was seeing, obviously the algorithms are tailored to me, but all I was seeing this morning was an unusually high amount of truth coming up to the surface. You know, talking about Epstein files and celebrities, you know, being used as puppets to say whatever needs to be said at a government level, you know, all this kind of stuff. Things coming out about Hollywood yet again, but obviously to a more mainstream media kind of level, which is great. But I did a post yesterday about being extra sensitive right now, feeling kind of things in my energy field that weren't mine and shouldn't be there. So a reminder to strengthen up my energy field, put in further boundaries, strengthen up the boundaries and clear and cleanse. And when I'm talking about that, I'm not just talking on an energetic level either. I'm talking about home. I went over that yesterday. So just go and have a look at the video that I did yesterday here. So I was like, I want to talk. I really want to talk. Then I saw a lady who works in Hollywood and said, I spoke about this stuff, you know, back in 2017 and everyone called me crazy. And then that triggered something in me where back in 2020 when so much was seen and I lost my lovely dad through all the COVID nonsense, you know, and fell out with family, you know, relationships gone. Tough times. And yeah, I literally was very, very vocal on social media and it was on Facebook. I don't have that account anymore because they shut me down. I believe it was Facebook that actually closed me down rather than because someone hacked into my account and put awful things on it and I was shut down immediately. But I was getting like 68,000 views in the space of an hour or so because of what I was saying about what was going on. And I faced a lot of persecution for that. And I'm touching my throat as I say this. I've had lifetimes of persecution over speaking truth. And I feel like I need to be authentic and I need to be honest with who I am because that attracts the people that need me right now and that need my help. Because that is my purpose. That's my purpose in this life, to shine as much light as I can, to be a channel for divine light through into the physical realms to help as many people as I can. Because let's face it, well, this is my purpose anyway, is to help to free humanity, help to bring liberty, help to raise consciousness and to get rid of a lot of this darkness that has been in control for way too long. And it's on its way out. And I was saying yesterday about how much is being seen right now. I didn't know whether to come on here and just speak like this or to do a reading. So I sort of sat and I thought, I don't want to go over old ground. But the thing is that more and more people are awakening and they need to hear this stuff, you know, they need to hear how it feels. It's really hard when you first awaken to what's going on or when you see a deeper layer in the horror of who's been in charge and the depravity and the evil that's gone on. And it's really tough because you go through grieving. And I went through that grieving at a collective level whilst grieving very personally and on a massive scale. And I think a lot of people do because whatever you see without's going on within as well. And you have to let go of a lot of stuff, a lot of thoughts, a lot of patterns of actually how you kind of thought this world was formed and your relationships and everything. It's crazy. So I feel like I'm going to do a bit of both. I feel like I'm going to do some truth talking because I can't help it. It's who I am. For anyone that knows me, I can come across as really confident, even though inside I might be shaking. But I cannot help it. I am absolutely pushed to talk truth. I can't not be authentic, and sometimes it can come across harsh and I don't mean it to. But anyhow, that's what you're going to get. And I've also pulled a few cards and I sat and I kind of was tapping into the energy of the collective and actually more as well for me because you are drawn to me because you see something in me that you either need to hear, that you are going through or you've been through and you can relate to, or you're yet to go through and I'm here to support you through that. So I pulled a few cards. So I've got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards 8 cards. 8 cards. And they hold a certain energy, which I'm going to go over. And then I thought I'd pull some other cards here with you, some tarot and some oracle cards, and to tap into your energy and see what comes up. So, now, before I do any work, and I just want to say, anyone that's here that is, because you can't hear it enough, that is already interested in energy, doing some energy work, a healer, because I have people that come to me that are healers, but actually, you know, they need to hear this stuff. It's basic, simple stuff, but it needs to be done properly. So if you're going to pick up cards, if you're going to look at tarot, if you're going to connect in with any spirits, if you're going to invite anything in, you need to know how to do it safely. You need to ground, you need to protect your energy field, you need to clear it, and you need to connect to divine light. I don't use any other words because they have different connotations and hidden meanings. So that is it for me. And when you're connecting in with your ancestors, connecting with the strength of your ancestors, you don't want to just bring anyone through. So connect with the strength of your ancestors. Now, when I was connecting in and looking at the state of my energy field, I saw this most beautiful mint green, turquoise and silver. That is the frequency that my field is vibrating at right now. And it's so funny because one of the cards that came out is the green Tara. I'll talk to you through these because they're kind of in order of how they came out to the energy that we're in. Now we have the green Tara, and look at the vibe in there. And I actually, in my workspace, I actually have a massive tanker of the Tara, but she's the white Tara. Anyhow, we have the green Tara here. We have this wood snake here. Funny enough, we're coming out of the year of the snake and into the horse. But look at this, all this green. Now, when thinking about, crystals are my allies, right? They are incredible, sacred crystalline technology, and so are we. Right, so I really connect. I always have done ever since I was a child. I've always had crystals around me, and you know, I trained in crystal healing for a couple of years and longer, and I now offer that mentorship too. But I was pulled to certain crystals, and the first one I picked up, this is my fluorite wand, which is absolutely stunning. This acts as like a psychic vacuum. This is highly clearing. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And you know what, as I picked it up and I was sitting here in my own energy, in my own space, just having a little think about what I was going to talk to you about, I started to kind of rub it over my heart. Now, crystals generally I don't use on a physical level apart from wearing them, you know, on a daily basis. It's like an amulet, and to kind of allow their energies to infiltrate my field, to work on a more subtle level. But I was literally pulled to this. So Spirit was saying to me, people that don't know how to use crystals properly, you know, because you have to be careful with everything, but people that don't know how to use them properly are always going to be safe to hold them. You're always going to be safe to kind of rub them against where you feel they're needed to go. That's just an intuition. So be guided to your intuition. Have crystals around you because they're beautiful. Again, they need to be clean. They need to be energetically clean. You need to know how to cleanse them. You need to know how to connect with them in a safe way or in a meaningful way. But if you're going to channel light, that's a whole different story, and I wouldn't be necessarily doing it in this way, but it's just to show you how you can use them really simply. But fluorite is really, really, really connected with the heart, with many other areas too, but with the heart right now. I've also brought in, we'll talk tarot in a minute as well, I also brought in this beautiful blue aragonite. Now this energy here for me, and this is where I felt it here at my higher heart as well, really felt it in my higher heart. It has a real deep connection to clearing, to recalibration, to opening up to a higher truth, which is what's going on a collective level worldwide as well. But it's super calming and it's really stress relieving. Then I have this beautiful piece of chrysocolla. It's absolutely stunning. And I found myself sitting here, and I don't generally do this with crystals. It's not something I do. So this is a message for you to help you. But literally, when I work with crystals, I'll be generally channeling light through them into the energy field of clients around their body, sometimes on their body. But anyhow, and I would never use anything this big. I'd be using tiny little gemstones and tiny crystals. Anyhow, I digress. I literally found myself sitting here with the chrysocolla, and obviously I was getting ready to talk to you guys, but there is a message in here for you too. And chrysocolla is really strengthening. It's really clearing for the throat on layers and clearing the energy field, getting rid of toxins, enabling yourself to be seen and speak the truth. Now, it's got such a stunning energy. It really links in with the earth plane and like the earth and the sea. So there's something very grounding within it, and there's something very clearing, very watery, very flowing. Okay, let's leave that for now. And then I have a piece of turquoise, and this turquoise is a very small piece, but don't be put off size. It doesn't always count. So, and there's different sizes for different crystals that do different things. You know, you would never put something bigger than that on a chakra, by the way. And I see some horrific things in books that people follow, and I think, oh my goodness, what are they doing? Hopefully they're not channeling light. They can't be, otherwise the people be in absolute crisis. Anyhow, turquoise, amazing stone right now for truth, for justice, for forgiveness, but it's strong. It's a real strong energy, and it really links in with ancestry too. So all of those energies are embodied within this space right now, and you are starting to receive them as I'm talking to you. I'm a channel, so whatever is coming through me is coming to you because you're connecting into this space and into this portal. So let's have a little look here. We have the energy that came through the cards of, and as I'm talking, sorry, I can't accept any I'm so new to TikTok, but I can't accept to join in with any conversations. I'm channeling, and it's my space, and I'm doing the best that I can for all of you. So I will, please don't send things to join up with me because I won't accept it. Anyhow, coming back to this. You are being asked, and that is a message and a lesson here for you guys about boundaries. Who do you let in? When do you let people in? Do you let people in? You know, so there might be people in your life right now, situations where you need to say no and you need to be strong in that. And all of these energies will help you with that. They're asking, spirit asking you to honour yourself. So what is going on for you is also going on in a collective energy right now, hence so many people connecting into this and resonating with it. And if you do, please let me know, leave messages. I encourage that. It's amazing because it just strengthens this within yourself. Now, and it allows this space to grow, which is really important because we want only the best, you know, the highest good of all. Oh, there's so many messages coming here through for you guys. I'll see how many I can get to. Anyway, let me get here first. So, see, when someone comes into your energy field or tries to get into your energy field, kind of uninvited, it throws you off balance. It distracts you. So I'm going to come back to this now. So, we are going through yet another awakening. There's another level of awakening, huge amounts of light coming onto the planet, more coming to light, people becoming more sensitive, the sensitive ones that are already kind of awakened to a certain level. I don't like the word awaken, but it fits. And people know what you mean when you say it. Because we're always awakening unless we're going through rest phases, and that's really normal and you should do, otherwise you'll burn out. So honour your space. Honour your boundaries, and you are definitely ascending, you're transcending, and you're going through, you're not just awakening, but you're going through another big leap, leaving old behind, leaving the past behind. And we're leaving the past of the year of the snake as well behind, which I'll talk about in a minute because that has come up with the snake. So now Joan of Arc came out here, and she is the voice of truth. I need to have a sip of water, do excuse. She is the voice of truth, and you are being asked to stand in your truth. Honour your feelings, honour your inner knowing, and stand up for yourself. Speak your truth. If you find you're in situations or you're in groups of people or with one other person and you're feeling uncomfortable, you are not either authentically being you, then start to be more authentically you and see how that relationship fares. It may be that your truth brushes off on someone else's and actually they were hiding something too. It may be that you can feel something in a relationship that's not quite right. There's a distance forming, and it may be you just need to say something because they're feeling that distance too. And you say something, they might feel exactly the same way, and you have a great old conversation about it and it's all cleared up and you move forward. Otherwise, you speak your truth, and I think some people don't speak their truth because they're fearing loss. They're fearing that if they actually become who they truly are, then they're going to lose that person or lose that relationship. And actually, maybe that's the right thing to do, because then you're honouring yourself, you're being true to yourself, and also you're allowing that person to know the truth and to be who they need to be. You know, you're not being fair to someone else by lying and covering up who you truly are. So allow that fear of persecution, and there's so much of this coming up for people from past lives as well, through persecution, through, there's so many throat wounds, there's so many throat wounds right now everywhere. I'm feeling sore in the throats. There'll be some, that you guys that are joining here, there'll be either a need to speak up, or there is a need to speak up. There's no other way to put it. It just depends upon the context in which you need to put that in for your own life. So honour yourself, guys, and say whatever it needs to be said. It doesn't mean you need to shout and scream or do things or say things in an awful way. It just means you need to be authentic and have integrity and say what is in your heart, really. And we have the green Tara, which I've already showed you, which is supreme protection. This is an energy saying that cords are being cut here, that the old... I can't shift this. Let's shift it out. I'm going to have another sip of water. Our spirit also asking me to light some Palo Santo here. Oh, I tell you what else I didn't do. I'm going to light a candle. I always do that when I do readings for anybody or in my own space. I bring that light in. Obviously, I do that on an energetic level, but on having that physical reminder is really, really nice. So I'm just going to light this Palo Santo as I talk to you. So cords are being cut now. Old situations, places of living, physical objects, people are disappearing from your life, or they need to, really. They need to be shifted out of your life so that you can move on and upwards onto your next phase. So Spirit's asking you to remove limits, I can feel things clearing now, to remove limits. See, this is how potent this medicine is, energy medicine is, and doing certain things and using certain tools. Tools are really, really, really important. So I felt the irritation, the soreness in my throat. I had some water to physically kind of move it down, and then I was called. Spirit said to me, I always listen to my nudges. Sometimes I don't, and I haven't, and I've paid for it. But, you know, listen to your nudges and clear it out. And as I'm doing this with intention to clear, my throat is clearing. That stuff is coming up and coming out and moving away. Trust yourself, trust your nudges, honour your intuition. So move beyond limitation. Cords are being cut in your life. It is happening when you're authentic and you have integrity and you're doing what it is that you feel you should be doing in the moment. You're in alignment, and you will find that what shouldn't be there automatically disappears or starts to move away. And it's absolutely incredible. This is simple energy work, and all it is really is honouring yourself and honouring your heart and creating boundaries. I mean, it does get more complicated, and there are techniques and tools, and you know, you can get this if you do a mentorship with me in person. I'm in England, and it's 13 months. Well, it's 13 weekends over 18 months. So there's a waiting list, so you can contact me if you're interested. It will be in Essex, Suffolk area in England. Anyhow, there will be more coming for the people that I have around the world to help in future. So keep an eye out. Anyhow, I digress. Let's put that Palo Santo down. That was an opportunity for you also to cleanse your space, cleanse your home, cleanse your objects. Have a look at the video I posted yesterday. And then we have the card, Kuan Yin, beautiful energy. Basically, Kuan Yin is a frequency of compassion. When you talk about different energies, Archangel Michael, frequency of protection, truth, cutting away what should no longer be there. It's a very strong energy with me. You're not worshipping a deity, you're not worshipping a goddess. You are tapping into a frequency. So maybe start to see it as that if you're uncomfortable with it. But this is the energy of compassion. So it's asking you to hold compassion for yourself. It's also an energy, and it's the turquoise again that I saw in my energy field before I even started this beautiful kind of minty green, silvery, beautiful vibe, frequency, vibration. So the turquoise lotus mother is asking you to notice, to observe, to participate in, but to see that you are moving out of an old way of being into a brand new way of being. And when you go through that process, you can get triggered. Your energy field, there's something within you that wants to stay in the old because it's comfortable. You know it. And this is fear of unknown as well. There's something within you that is scared of letting go of what you need to let go of and moving into who you truly are and who you truly should be, who you truly are and who you want to be. There's a big thing here with you guys about being seen, being gloriously you, and there's no one else like you. You have to be that. You are a facet of the divine. It's your time to shine. So it's asking you to let go of what's holding you back, whatever behaviours, habits, people, places, whatever holding you back, allow it to just fall away. Also honour this phase of shedding skin. We also have a card called the Forgotten. There is something in here where you might feel like you've missed opportunities already. You haven't. You're just where you need to be. You are in perfect alignment. If you are here, you're in perfect alignment, trust me. You have a big fear of failure. Now, there is also a fear of success here, but there's a big fear of failure because there's a pattern within your field, within your ancestors, within past lives, where you have tried to fulfill soul purpose and you've either been persecuted and slain, or you have been put down, or you would have seen this as a pattern in your life where you would, the typical black sheep of the family, the rebel, the one that wants to change things, the one that causes friction, because you want to be truthful and honest and follow soul path. Now, there is no need to fear failure anymore. You are so supportive. If you're connected in with your heart space and you are feeling your authenticity and you're honouring it and you're living it and you're speaking it, you cannot fail. There is no failure in that space because there's pure alignment. There's no failure. What happens when you start to step into that space is you get friction and chaos going on, unfortunately, because you've been living in a certain vibration that wasn't you. So as you start to move out of it, all of those people, places, things, foods, everything doesn't resonate anymore, and it causes friction and you're shifting out of it and it's trying to pull you back because you're like, oh my God, that was comfortable. I knew where I was when I was there, I knew all those people, those situations, and then you're moving into unknown, and it's absolutely fine to move into the unknown. My job, I feel like, is, and I don't like saying I'm not a fortune teller, but people often come back to me and say, what you said, I couldn't see it at the time. What you said was bang on. Because sometimes spirit will show you things that are coming for you in the future, what's on your highest soul path. Obviously, you can have many different futures because you make that choice and you create whatever it is that you want, but I will show you your highest soul path. It doesn't mean it's going to happen for you because you have to have authenticity and you have to get in alignment. Your job, all of our jobs, is to, what I'm telling you, it's not something I haven't done myself. In order to get into alignment, into true divine alignment, you have to let go of what no longer serves. Now, you can't fail, basically, here. And this card came out as well. I don't pick these cards. I shuffle the decks and what flies out is what you get. Look at this. The masks. I won't attempt it. I think it's in Italian. Hiding your true self, projection. So they're asking you to stop hiding yourself, stop hiding your truth. I mean, this message can't be any clearer, can it? It cannot be any clearer. Take off the masks, be authentic. The world needs you. The divine loves you. You are loved. You are amazing. You are beautiful. If you're in a space where people don't think that, it's because you're not being authentic. Get out that space. Get out that space. Allow open space. Allow yourself to be alone. And that's what happens as well when you grow, when you ascend, when you move on and you move away. You Sorry, keeps asking me to, other people keep asking me to co-host, and I'm not going to do that. I apologise. Well, I don't apologise. I don't mean anything by it, but I'm in my own space. I'm trying to give a message across. So when you move forward and you move onwards and you move upwards and you move more into your true self, so it's not a hierarchy thing. We can all be our true selves. When that happens, you can feel really, really lonely because you are moving away from everything you know, and that's okay. But just know that that's part of the process. And when that's happening for you, spend a little bit more time alone. Self-care, nourishment, being in nature, doing the things that you love, looking after yourself. And then we had the card come out called the Wood Snake. And this has been the year of the snake. And you'll get a space where things are starting to form on an energetic level. They're starting to disintegrate so let's keep this simple. So when you say leave a relationship, that you've outgrown because you weren't kind of being honest throughout it and you were just getting into unhealthy habits and just going through the motions without being your true self and sacrificing too much yourself for the other person, and you end up both doing that. What happens when you leave that relationship is all the old energetics and patterns break down. So people, when they're leaving a loving relationship, they need to be loved and they want another relationship. And I say to them, stop, have some rest, have some space away. Don't step into another relationship, because what's going to happen is all of those patterns of that old relationship, how you related to that person, how they related to you, who they were, behaviours that they displayed, they are going to appear in the new relationship because you haven't let that pattern disintegrate. So allow yourself the space, and that happens in everything, not just relationships. So when you go through a healing and going through growth periods, allow your patterns to disintegrate. Allow your room to breathe, you know? Allow grief, allow yourself to be sad about things, allow yourself to get angry about certain things, you know, allow yourself to get to the stage of forgiveness before you move on. And this is like a waiting space, you know, the snake can wait. The snake knows when to pounce. The snake also sheds its skin really slowly and allows that skin to come off before it starts anew. We are coming out the year of the snake and transforming into the horse, into freedom, into amazing times. February is like woo, pivotal. People have felt recently, I know a lot of people have felt sad, angry, all of these things. That was in the video yesterday. Just allow it all to happen, loves. Allow it to come out and come off of your field. And then we finished these cards, and I will step into some other cards now, and we'll do that live in front of you to see what comes out, because I want to go into the energy. This is the energy, established energy that's going on for you and the collective right now, and then we'll step into maybe what's going on around and what's coming up, because I think it's exciting and it gives us tools in which we can move forward with too. Hopefully I've given you lots so far, but we have here the metal ox. Look at that. And it says experience the greatest love. Experience the greatest love. Love cultivates within the self first. It cultivates within the heart. Time to love yourself, honour yourself, nurture yourself. Experience the greatest love, which is within you. Sitting between the heart here, but I'm really called to the higher heart in a minute, and that is about being your true self, your higher self. You're not the ego and the lower self that craves attention and craves love, but recognising who you truly are at soul level and loving yourself, because you are beautiful. Okay, so where do we go from here? What energy do I want to tap into? I am going to tap into this deck here, and it's a frequency. Well, two cards have shifted out immediately. One's come out upside down and one in my hand. So let's have a look at what... Whoa, I love looking at the bottom of the deck as well when I shuffle. So we had two cards come out. I'll do them in order in one moment. At the base of the deck, we have 111. I'm a 111. My birthday is on the 11th of January. I really resonate, so thank you, Spirit. So when I say Spirit, I'm talking divine light, I'm talking all of my guidance, all of my loved ones, and we have here intuition. It's also a gateway. It's a gateway of stepping into a brand new beginning. And we have here moderation, balance, flow. We have here clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. All of the things we've been talking about. I'm going to read this card. Time to implement long cherished ideas. You are on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances and resources are being sent your way. And that's what happens when you become authentic. It's the world on you. Everything that, as I was saying as well, I'll carry on with that in a second, but as I was saying about when you leave something and the old energetic patterns disintegrate, being in alignment allows all the new light to come in and all the new patterns to form. So all of the new people, situations, jobs, homes, everything, all those opportunities are forming right now and they're coming in. So stay in your lane. You're perfectly aligned and balanced right now. The right people, circumstances and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. How beautiful is that? Now the two other frequency cards that jumped out, the numbers are 2112. It's up to you. Absolutely, everything's always up to you. People that come to me for readings, I've always said and always will, that I want people to be on the highest soul path, and I facilitate that. I will give readings for your highest soul path, but it's up to you to choose because you have free will. You know, people have said to me in the past, and I don't generally tell people to break up with people and stuff like that, but if Spirit's telling me and coming through saying there's a relationship that's not healthy for you, move forward. Or someone has asked me before, should I stay with him? I don't know whether to stay with him. And I'm like, well, it's your choice, but let's see what Spirit says. And if they say, yeah, that you've grown, you've moved on, you're holding each other back, you know, and I try and put things in the nicest way possible, unless someone's truly abusive and I say, you're in an abusive relationship or situation, get out of it. Some people have actually asked me that before. Someone in particular has asked me before, should I stay with him? And when I've said what Spirit said, they've come back to me at a later date. It's people that are toxic and have tried to drain me and like be my friend and, you know, all that nonsense. My lessons for boundaries. And have come back and said, well, you told me to split up with them. Oh, I'd be on my own. I think you carry on in your relationship. You do your thing. It is your choice, right? Oh, I've got an itchy back here. It's up to you, basically. Let's carry on. Someone watching over you, good fortune, unforeseen forces and direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. That's that pause phase. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favour and your dreams will come true because you've been doing the right stuff. You've been following. Oh, I'm so itchy. I'm going to use my fluorite wand. And there may be something here because everything means something. When I get physical stuff going on, I was really itchy last night as well. When I get stuff going on, there's a few things here. Physically, Spirit's telling me, and they give me signs and symbols all the times I have to work out to pass on. So itchiness on a physical level is a sign that the liver needs detoxing, clearing out again, clearing toxicity, making space. The shoulder blades on the right hand side might mean there's a very masculine energy. You might be carrying too much weight. You might be carrying too many people's problems. It might be that literally someone's trying to get your energy behind your back. And, you know, I was just talking about someone that was like that, unfortunately. So things just need clearing out. Let's light the Palo Santo again and just bring that clearing energy into this space. Now, let's have a read of this card. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it's also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension and relax. Beautiful. So it's limitless potential. And I don't know if I said it, but 0000, brand new beginnings. Brand new starts. So you have everything. Limitless was my word, one of my words last year. It was freedom and limitless. So I'm going to help you through that. So yeah, no limitations. You can, I don't know what the saying is, but if you can dream it, you can conceive it. If you can believe it, I don't know what the saying is. But if you are thinking about something, you can make that happen. It's completely down to you. So you have free will and can create anything you want. So that is your responsibility. You can't look outside of yourself. It's okay to tap into readers. And I just saw someone say I suffer with my right shoulder blade. Yeah, me too. I was a nurse for 18 years. I've always been a healer, always been a fixer, you know, and carrying too many people. I have like tendonitis issue in this shoulder, and hopefully it's shifting bit by bit as my boundaries strengthen and strengthen. So let's pick up another deck. I'm being pulled to the tarot now, and I have suspected spam coming in. Block it. Put up those boundaries, they're saying. I love the way that Spirit brings messages in as we're talking. Block those who are trying to drain you. There's people trying to drain you. Block them. You don't need to. Now, there's also a father energy in here too. Some of you may be healing father patterns. The father may be with many of you too. So take that how you will, because it's going to be different for different people. My dad's on the other side now, and he is a great protector for me. He was a good protector in this life. We had our stuff and our issues. Our family are our greatest teachers, right, for showing us stuff. So it doesn't mean you need to keep them in your life though. So some people need to hear this. So there may be a protector here that is father, grandfather energy for you, standing on your right hand side. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there because that feels like it resonates more than anything else. It can also mean a controlling energy for some, not necessarily related to father, but to other people around you trying to control you. So give them the heave-ho. Now we have the Queen of Wands. Look at this. Ideas, enterprise, wanting to move forward, creating business, new structures, bringing your power back, being powerful, but being kind also. They're showing me there's no need to be, and I'm feeling the need to kind of have to unblock my ear. So there's something here about hearing the truth, hearing what you need to hear. The two angel cards I picked out for myself, which will relate to you too, because I was sitting down in my space with the intention to bring you a message. We have here and I literally closed my eyes when I picked these out of a pot. Truth. There's a need here to be honest and to hear someone else's side also, to have a conversation. Now, someone won't have a conversation with you. They won't have a conversation with you. Don't let it drain you. Let go. But there's truth and there's kindness here. So there's a message here about standing up in your power, and just being yourself, being authentic and not worrying about it. We also have here the number 7 and the Chariot. Now the Chariot is about, there's number 7 here with cycles, moving through cycles, closing down cycles, starting new ones. I'm getting here also the number 18. So I don't know why they just said to me new spaces, new homes, new business spaces. There's like moving into that. It's like you're leaving something behind and moving into that. It's also about taking the bull by the horns, taking control of your own life, not allowing other people to sway you or move you in any direction. And we have here the 6 of Wands. Look at that. This is about, they're saying to me justice, actually. It's not about justice, but this is about justice. It's like you've laboured, you have been through the mill, you have been honest, you've been truthful, you've tried to be as kind as you can, you've been persecuted, you've been put down, and they're showing to me you did the right thing, you stayed on the right side, you chose right, basically. And they're saying you are being seen, you will be seen, you will be celebrated, and there is victory here. Some of you might not be hearing it now, but you will do soon. There's something here about the left ear as well, which is the feminine. There may have been people in your life, especially women, that weren't listening, that weren't hearing you. And they're saying Spirit can see this. And they're saying they're on your side, they've got your back, and move forward, keep charging forward, because you are moving into victory. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, good for you. I just saw something pop up. This does feel like a message for me. Just left a 10-year domestic relationship. Good for you. Well done. That's absolutely incredible. Look at that, the power in that. I mean, you were ingrained into a deep, deep, dark pattern, and you had the bravery, the courage, and the trust in yourself to move forward. Oh, my goodness, look at this. This is what's come out. I don't know if this is very specific for you, but this will obviously relate to the collective here as well. But Ice Queen, look at that. Ice Queen. Someone that's been harsh, and there's a very feminine energy here. you were frozen out. There's something here about being frozen out, and look at the other card that came out, emotional pain. Frozen out, isolated, abandoned, manipulated, gaslit, narcissistic energies, always making you feel like you were the one that was causing the problems or creating the pain or doing the wrong thing. And there was so much projection towards you. And we have your emotional pain. You have suffered. You have really, really suffered. It's been really, really tough. Everything has been seen, mark my words. This sits underneath those beautiful 3 cards that I just showed you of the Queen of Wands, the Chariot, and the 6 of Wands with the Victory. Everything's been seen. People are going to start to receive their karma. And they're showing me that there is a divine gift coming in for you that you deserve, that you have worked for, that you are owed, to be honest. And there will be unexpected money. There will be actually money coming in for you guys. Other than that, if it's not money, it's a divine gift. It's a karmic completion. It's like you did the right thing regardless. You didn't wish ill on other people. You didn't wish what they were sending your way. You just wanted peace. You wanted to be seen for who you truly are. You wanted to be loved. And there is a gift coming in for you. Let's see what other cards we have here from this deck. Is there any other messages from this deck that we need? I don't think there is. No. I'm going to place this because one just popped out right here at the end. Oh my goodness. Right at the bottom of the deck, abandonment. Abandonment. And we have here karmic masculine. There are karmic people that have been at the base of this as well. You know, they are, they're saying here there might be a karmic, well there's a karmic relationship going on. There has been a karmic relationship you've either left, or there is a karmic relationship where you have felt abandoned, or relationships. These can show up in very close relationships, in families, in loving relationships, supposedly loving relationships. And it's coming to an end. Look at this karmic relationship coming to an end. Let's see what energies we have out of this deck. Any energies out of this deck that we need. I love it. This is so absolutely amazing. We've got here privileged lady on the bottom. There's privilege coming to you. You are cared for. You are so loved in the divine realms. You are honestly so supported, I can't tell you. And beautiful things are coming your way, because look what just popped out. I can't make stuff up. I'm doing it in front of you. We have here unexpected money, gift coming from the divine, from above. And we have here gift. Number 17 often relates to home for me. So there are big changes in your home space. There is abundance coming your way. You are going to be gifted, because at every point where you've been tested, through every stage, even though you weren't seeing, and this is a greatest spiritual test, even where you weren't seeing reward, you stood in your truth. You stood up for what's right. You did the right thing by your heart and by divine. And I tell you, the rewards are going to be greater than you know. Let's have a little tap into this. We have here the galactic flame. Ignite your passion. Cosmic fire fuels your journey towards transformation. I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. And I placed that on the chariot so to help you move forward. And we have at the bottom here the cosmic mirror. Face your true self. Embrace both your light and shadows. Find clarity. Look at your dark stuff. Look at your shadow. Bring it in. Move through it. Forgive yourself. Let it go. Absorb it. Don't push the darker aspects of yourself away. The jealousy, the envy, the anger, the wanting someone to get their just desserts. Just acknowledge it. Thank you so much. I don't know what that means because I'm new to TikTok, but I'm really loving all the love that's coming my way and the interaction. I won't accept co-hosting, but thank you. Someone's just put some sort of TikTok gift. I don't know what it means. Maybe someone could explain it to me. Anyhow, let's see. Wow, you've got a few cards flying out here in this deck. And we have purity coming through, clearing coming through. We have here the number 21, mountains, moving through obstacles. And the place I was drawn to place this was on the 0000, limitless, letting go of limitations, moving through the obstacles of the mind and the mental plane. They're saying, don't let the mind hold you back. And we have honestly, the number 17, yet again, 17, gift. Look at this, gift. Brand new beginnings. We've got the stalk here. We've got here 2 stalks, and the number 2 I just saw at the bottom of the deck. I've just put it down. Where is it? I don't know. There's lots of 1s and 2s going on all over the place right now. But we have the stalks for brand new beginnings, clarity, clearing, new starts. I tell you what, your next phase is going to be absolutely incredible. Divine alignment. No more working through challenges and obstacles. Obviously things are going to happen in life because you get tests along the way, but it's like no more really nasty dark stuff because you've absorbed the shadow. After you absorb the shadow of yourself and work through the stuff, you get gifts. So we have here the number 25 with a ring. So here it's like, first of all, there's a divine marriage. The 2 is that's a coming together of yourself, the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark, you know, becoming balanced within yourself. I've been doing so much work on a collective level, on the earth, in the cosmos, within myself, of freeing the feminine, freeing the persecution, of absorbing all of it, of feeling the pain, of letting it all go, and of that divine marriage within myself. And it's happening on a massive scale on every single level. It's beautiful. And you will find that by letting go of all of those relationships that weren't serving you and that weren't vibrating anymore, resonating, that you actually find true love. True love, firstly within yourself and for yourself, and then in the outer world, in your relationships, in your business arrangements, in your home, friendships, all of it. It's like, it's so beautiful, guys. Now let's see, let's pick out the tea leaves and then, or the tarot. I feel like I'm going to do a bit of both. Let's see, this is such a massive deck. I just have to do it like this, and I'm gonna do that, and we'll take those cards, put those aside and shuffle. Let's see what we get here for you. I have a look at all my messages and respond to all of them as much as I possibly can, so leave me comments. It would be great to know how this resonates for you. I love reading them. They show me 1717. It's a big thing. It's there's new establishments, new homes, new premises. There's people coming forward for you that are in the shadows possibly right now and that are yet to appear, but they're coming in. And we have here the handshake. There's new deals to be made. A meeting with a stranger could be important. There's new energies coming in for you. And we have here the elephant. There's stuff here as well with the elephant, with family. And the elephants really honour, and there's something here about grieving as well. They really honour their grief, and they do this. There's something here about community as well, and working together. There's someone new coming in for you, that's for sure. Long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah, doesn't it just? Now let's go for the last deck here. Oh, they're asking me to look at this because this came off. There's something here within your work vicinity, your workspace, your passions, your life purpose, your soul mission. Work on it. Keep working on it. Keep working on it. And do whatever you feel passionate about and what lights you up. I always say to my son, whatever you do in life, do your best at it and do what you love, because then it's not work. It's your mission. It's your purpose. And then it also serves a purpose and lights the world up, right? No matter what it is. So I'm getting really cold as I say that. I'm so excited for the people joining here. Let's see what has come out for you. Now, we have at the bottom of the deck the Five of Cups. There's been loss for you. There might be loss for you at the moment. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to be in that space. Don't stay in it though. Allow it to move through you. Don't stay in that space. There may be loss, fear of loss, abandonment and projection for some of you that are listening to this that haven't done the letting go yet and that need to. all I can say personally is that I've been there many times and through big stuff, and it gets better. It gets better, and you just become more of who you truly are, and your life becomes more of truly what it should be. And we have here the Ace of Cups, healing, new relationships, new energies. All the stuff I've been talking about is coming in. We have here the Seven of Cups. There's two things to the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is about not denying the sadness. Allow yourself to grieve it. Don't be disillusioned. Don't allow yourself. There's a feeling like there's too many options in front of you. You don't know which way to turn. You know, it's like some people don't want to leave a relationship or a situation until something else appears in front of them. And unfortunately, for the big stuff and the next level up, you need to move into empty space. You need to allow the unknown to be a thing. You need to, and this is where the lesson comes of honouring yourself and trusting yourself. That is the spiritual lesson here, is okay with being on your own. You know, I've said to so many people in my life, I still continue to say it. It doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter. But if I lost everybody in my life, I'm still never alone, and I'm still okay, because I'm so solid in who I am. I'm so solid in the divinity and the spirit I have with me, the energies that I have with me, that are within me. It's because I'm not looking outside of myself anymore for anything, because I know whatever's outside of me is within me. So, and I wish that for you. Don't be disillusioned. And they're asking you to, if you feel like you have too many choices in front of you, they're asking you to honour yourself. They're asking you to, and I've got my hand on my heart firmly here, they're asking you to go within, see what lights up your heart. You know, if you've got different choices to make about what to do next, what lights you up, what fills your heart up with joy and love, that's what you need to do next. And then they're showing me the Four of Wands. I love the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about new formations, new beginnings, happy home space, safe space, protected space. So you are moving into a brand new formation, a brand new beginning. You're forming something you. You know, it's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. I kind of want to keep going with this reading because it's so beautiful. The energy is so amazing. But you've got to end it somewhere, right? So, and that's, I guess, like a really big, I don't know what that is. I don't know a word for that. But that summarizes everything that I've been talking about letting go of what no longer serves you, allowing the endings to happen. Please don't wait for something or someone else to come in before you leave what is truly not yours. Because, and I've done this in regards to, and you make your own mind up, you're responsible for yourself, right? Whatever you hear through me, you're responsible for yourself. But I'm channeling the highest good of all. I've left jobs while being the main breadwinner. I've left jobs, I've left careers with nothing to go to. And as soon as I've done that, taken the biggest risk and the biggest sacrifices, because I felt it deep within, not because someone else told me to, because I was following my inner guidance, literally within moments or days, everything is just falling into place. Allow yourself the empty space, allow the old patterns to fall away. Don't move into new relationships and new patterns, or don't be in a hurry to, because you're just bringing all the old with you. You're not allowing the space to grieve. So I hope that helps. I feel like there's one more card from one more deck that I kind of want to... This deck is shining. Oh my goodness, I dropped half a deck on the floor. And two cards have come upwards. So I'm going to pick them up. And I'll pick the other ones up that have gone face down after. So we have, oh, you can't write this. You have here cosmic currents. Look at that. And it says on here, adapt to external forces. Go with the flow of cosmic energies guiding you forward. What is within is without, you know. What is you're seeing outside of you is within you. The cosmos is within you, by the way. You know, don't, even when you're praying, I don't use the word God, or it's not comfortable for me, it's got too many negative connotations and it was formed from a certain place. It doesn't mean that divine essence that people talk about as being God is not divine, because it is. But that is within you. That spark is within you. So nourish it, connect in with it. And we have here the supernova's release. Break free from what no longer serves. Cosmic power fuels your rebirth. I don't need to say anymore. I don't need to say anymore. I could go on about another story of how I started connecting with the cosmos and how it started talking to me. So there's a message here for you guys as well, that, you know, there's so many layers to energy work and to yourself, and access points and depth that you can go to. Whatever point or depth you're at, listen to your intuition, honour yourself, create the healthy boundaries, love yourself, follow your soul path, listen to your heart, speak your truth. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you all really, really soon. Take care. Bye.